Okay guys, down here for another workout, dynamic effort. We're going to start with a 5x5 on deficit low handle trap bar deads. Today we're going to be wearing the do-win squat shoes, a little bit more quad focus. I used to do all my training, leg training in Olympic weightlifting shoes, because I did do Olympic weightlifting before. Kind of got away from it to get a little bit more ankle mobility, but I don't know, it just felt like slapping them on. So that's what I'm going to do today. Gonna hit up some box squats, some high rep zerker squats, maybe some hack squats, some lunges. I haven't been feeling the best the last few days. Just feel like my stomach is in knots, so trying to figure it out. Gonna basically do like more of a simple diet. Just cut out like, junk, artificial sweeteners, blah, blah, blah. Just try to eat natural and whole foods. I always feel like my stomach and digestion responds well when I do that. And then also it's like, you go through phases with how you look and how you feel about how you look. Like 5 days ago, I was like, wow, this is the best I ever looked. And then today I'm like, man, I don't know. I probably look really close, if not exactly the same, but mentally I'm like, I don't know, man. I feel like I took a step back. Did you really? If you were like kind of close on your diet and everything, did you really take a big step back? No. It's all mental, so, there's kind of like, it's a wave. And you just got to ride the wave. Sometimes there's going to be highs, sometimes there's going to be lows, and when you hit the lows, you just got to remember that there's going to be a high coming. And not, not just focus on it and obsess about it just too much. Just, take it for what it is, move on, and keep pushing till the high comes, and then enjoy it. So let's get into it. We're going to roll with 5 sets of 5 at 250. Kind of feels like a little bit heavy. I think definitely because it's a little bit more quad focus with the shoes. Yeah, but that's what we're going to rock with. That's just one of those days where I kind of just feel like kicking my own ass in the gym. I have these days, and I think that's part of the reason why I've built the physique and the minimal strength that I have. It's just because sometimes I just want to just kick my own ass, and I do it. So I'm feeling like that's what I want to do today. So here we go, 5x5, 250, trap bar deficit deads. A 15-inch box here. We're going to go really wide. Again, this is kind of to work on my hip flexor, which is just so tight always. So working in these ranges of motion that kind of push on that hip flexor, I'm hoping kind of loosens it up. With anything, guys, the first time you're trying stuff, start light, get the movement pattern down, and then go heavy later. Go heavy next session. But just make sure that you're getting the movement pattern down and that it's safe. There's no reason to just slap on a bunch of weight for no reason. You can't even do the lift. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to start with 95 pounds. With this, obviously it's high. I don't even think I'm breaking parallel here. The goal is to be able to take off a block over time when my flexibility improves. And that's how you do it. I think it's called the Hatfield method. But yeah, just start with a place where if your flexibility or mobility in a range is challenged, regress it, set it up in a way that you can execute in some form of standard manner And then when you get good at that range of motion, maybe you change it up a little bit so you're uncomfortable again, but it's still safe. And then you just work from there until you got it. So that's how you do it. We're gonna finish up 2 top sets, 185 for 2 sets of 6. Then we'll move on. Out with some high rep 10 sets of 10 zerkers on the wedges, and then some dumbbell lunges, and that's it. Lunges have turned into like a staple for me. I just really like how they feel. So basically my setup is the up knee foot is on the box, the step, and then you're gonna hold the weight in the bending knee, and then in the offhand, the leg that's going back, you're gonna hold the balance pole. It's really stable, and I can really focus on the stretch in the hip flexor, but then also like hip flexor and glute, but also get like a nice pop on the quad. So 3 to 4 sets, and that's it.